is it. Oh my god. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I want to give my final thoughts on this game. Iconoclast. What the hell trophy is that? Check that out later though. Oh, this is pretty cool. They got all the members of the dev team and stuff like that in here, but oh man. So, just from the campaign aspect, a lot better than Doom 2016 overall. The parts I didn't really care for is like the parts where you get stuck in that goo and it slows your momentum down, slows down the pacing. The swimming part was a little bit annoying with the toxic water shit. That was a bit annoying. But the combat is really fun, and just demons just keep coming at you, Even though there was times I raged and was cussing and all kinds of frustration, I still love the game. This is very solid. Just probably the, you know, first real definition of an FPS in terms of like, this part what really started the FPS genre, first-person shooter genre back in the day, because what other game was out there, you know, first-person shooter? This game originally came out before Call of Duty, Overwatch, and some of these other ones out here. So the fact that they've rebooted or remade the series the way it is now is just incredible. I do give it to Bethesda and ID Software because they need a win, because, you know, Bethesda's not been a lot of people's favorite development company or anything like that, so I feel like this is a win. God damn though, but that boss fight, that final boss fight, whew! That shit. Guaranteed I didn't have the Unmaker, so if I had the Unmaker, that probably would have went a lot easier than it did, along with the BFG. But, man, I still have fun though, regardless. Still kick butt, even though it took a few tries. I would say the lore and story though, even though Doom's not really known too much for its story, compared to Doom 2016 is like a little bit more in your face, somewhat. Doom 2016, the story is kind of more like, you gotta explore the environment to figure out the story a little bit more. It's not as in your face, I guess you can say. Almost like a Dark Souls game in a sense in that aspect, where the story is just not directly in your face. But the combat is so much better than Doom 2016. So many more options. I noticed they took out the pistol though. They got rid of the unlimited ammo pistol from Doom 2016. And all your guns need ammo. But they make sure that you kind of never really run out of ammo. You're always gonna have enemy you can chainsaw or something like that. Or those one enemies, those like con maker type enemies where you just gotta headshot them and they drop like health and ammo and armor like that. That's pretty freaking cool. I like that aspect. The boss fights though, man, overall, these are some crazy ass intense boss fights and I love them. There's not too many. Like there's the final boss, there's the one before the final boss. There's the one around the second Hell Priest. So it's about like roughly 3 or 4. I feel like I'm forgetting one. So the boss fights are spread out somewhat. But they're a lot of fun. A lot better than Doom's boss fight. I'd say the final boss compared to Doom's 2016's final boss, a lot more fun. Definitely. Oh man, just trying to think if I would have scored this. Because I love Doom. This, you know, like I said, despite all my raging I was doing in frustration, just like that, I really love Doom. Doom Eternal is definitely a step up from Doom of 2016, and you can kind of get a feel from where they're going when it comes to Doom 3, whatever they decide to call that. Man, I want to give like a 9 out of 10, because for me personally, it loses points for the that swimming part and the pacing a little bit, because Doom 2016 had a bit more better pacing. But this is definitely like Game of the Year contender. I don't know if this is top Game of the Year contender, because I still got a strong feeling that Cyberpunk 2077 probably could take Game of the Year. FF7 Remake's about to come out here. That could take Game of the Year as well. And then you got Last of Us 2. Those are my personal top 3. Doom Eternal will probably be number 4 on that list as far as Game of the Year contender. God, but this, whew. I am going to try this on Nightmare at some point. I am not looking forward to it. Oh my God, I'm not looking forward to this shit on Nightmare. But I'm definitely gonna, if I'm gonna do Nightmare, I'm gonna definitely have to get the Unmaker, because, man, these demons are already tough and bad enough and annoying as hell on just like normal and like ultra violence. Nightmare. But yeah, so Nightmare, that's gonna be an insane challenge to do. This was the console version I beat Doom Eternal on. Well, yeah. Beat it on console, beat it on PS4. I want to get the PC version just to see how that plays even better. Try to play that above 60 FPS and see how that looks and feels. I think I'll do the Nightmare run on PC version when I'm able to get that. But man, as I mentioned a little bit ago, yeah, this was challenging enough on just, you know, normal difficulty, which is the Hurt Me Plenty, and then ultra violence, you know, just 'cause I've seen people do that. But yeah, this was very good. Cannot wait for the next one. And I recommend this. I definitely recommend this if you're a Doom fan, a first-person shooter fan. The single-player campaign, really top-notch. Have not tried the battle mode yet. Gotta try that at some point. But this is my final thoughts on the campaign and how fun it was. You know, the combat was really good. And as mentioned earlier, the story was a little bit more in your face and whatnot, and you found out some more stuff about Doom Guy as far as his past, and some of the demon history as well too, as far as in this world that ID Software has created. Fantastic work. I commend them for that, and this was awesome. So incredible. Looking forward to the sequel, as I said, and yeah, let me know your thoughts as well too, heroes.